The storm we've been talking about all week, as you can see, it is rolling into Colorado. There's some light precipitation falling in parts of the metro area. Live look right outside our station. That's Spear and Logan right there that you're seeing behind the drops.
The snow is also making its way into the state. This was the view near Woodland Park just a few hours ago. Corey, you're up and hanging up there. And you can see the flurries coming down. Pretty thick, pretty heavy stuff out there. Thanks for joining us for 9 News at 5. I'm Kim Christensen.
And I'm Tom Brady. We want to get you right over to Weather Impact Team Chief Meteorologist Kathy Sabin now. Kathy, we've been hearing some words about this week and the Rockies home opener that included unsettled and meh, and now we're using the word dicey.
Yeah, I mean, we are Colorado baseball fans. We can handle it. The team can handle it. It's just not going to be sunny and 75 like a lot of us would love. We have rain and snow showers moving into the metro area as evening drive gets underway. And some of the snow showers have turned heavy west and south, reducing visibility along the foothills. This is going to be a trend for us tonight and again tomorrow during the day. And then tomorrow night when we have a shot at seeing some accumulating snow, some wet, heavy snow over the western and southern suburbs of Denver. Not hard to imagine with temperatures that have held in the 30s all day. It's chilly out there. The waves of snow coming up from the south, backing into the metro area, and the rain and snow will continue over the next few hours, especially south, Highlands Ranch, Roxborough, Morrison, down toward Parker and Kiowa and Elizabeth. We'll continue to see these snow showers off and on until about midnight. A little break overnight, and then rain and snow showers return mid-morning tomorrow. Temperatures are not going to move a whole lot, so if you're headed to the game tomorrow, and I hope you are, dress for the elements and you will have a great time. It's not a blizzard, it's just a little bit of springtime snow. I will have that Rockies opening day forecast, and when do we get back to the 70s? I've got that forecast too.
We are following breaking news out of Aurora. Police have evacuated Liberty Middle School for the report of a bomb threat. This happened after school ended for the day, but Liberty has canceled the school after-school activities. Officers are currently searching the building. They don't believe there's an immediate threat to students or faculty. We'll keep you updated.
The man accused of sexually assaulting a resident inside a Denver city-run shelter managed by the Salvation Army is now facing new charges for another attack. The court records show that investigators believe Billy Johnson tried to sexually assault a cellmate inside the downtown Denver jail last month. That was the first night that he was there. The day before, Denver police believe that Johnson attacked a woman inside the Quebec Street shelter near I-70. 9 News Investigates has learned the Salvation Army hired Johnson when he was still on parole for a bank robbery in 2015. The Salvation Army has previously told us that Johnson cleared a background check.
Denver police are sharing more information on a deadly shooting between officers and an armed man. DPD says the man was experiencing homelessness for the past 2 decades. 2 weeks ago, Denver police responded to reports of a man camping in an alley behind Annunciation Catholic School on North Humboldt Street. Officers say they approached the man, now identified as 57-year-old Jose Medina, at his makeshift cardboard shelter. Police say he was armed with a gun and would not follow commands to drop it. DPD said Medina raised the gun to officers, and that's when they fired shots. Medina later died at the hospital. Denver police say he had been known to be in that area, but there were no reports of him being violent before that shooting.
We have had recorded contact with him since 2005. So I think that our investigation has uncovered the fact that he has transitioned in and out of homelessness, was currently not housed and living in that alley.
TPD says 4 officers fired shots. They have been reassigned and are going through the department's reintegration process.
In Boulder today, testimony continued in the trial in the killing of cycling star Magnus White.
Today, the driver accused of hitting him, Yeva Smolenska, took the stand to defend herself. 9 News reporter Janelle Finch joins us from the courthouse with what she had to say. Janelle?
Yeva Smolenska testified that accepting that she hit and killed Magnus White has been incredibly difficult. In addition to her testimony, we also heard from the friend that was with her just hours before the crash. Smolenska claims she didn't recall hitting another vehicle or a person on July 29, 2023. She says when she learned she killed Magnus White, she, quote, completely shut off. Smolenska claims she was not drunk that morning, hours after drinking and partying with a friend. That former friend and coworker also testified today. She says she was with Semilyanska the night before and into the early morning hours before the crash. The friend claims she offered to let Semilyanska stay and sleep over or go with her to the bar where they worked, since the witness had a shift later that day. Semilyanska testified she didn't receive the offer to stay over. Phone records show Semilyanska texted the witness she was falling asleep and going home. The prosecution argues on this drive from Longmont to Boulder, Semilyanska fell asleep at the wheel and killed Magnus White. So they say she should be found guilty of reckless vehicular homicide. We finished court proceedings today with Semilyanska still on the stand, getting questioned by the prosecution. They'll need to finish their questioning tomorrow, and then the defense will have an opportunity to ask a final round of questioning. We expect jury deliberations to begin as soon as tomorrow. Live from the Boulder County Courthouse, Janelle Finch, 9 News.
Yeah, a lot covered in 5 days' time. All right, thank you, Janelle.
As expected, Wall Street took a pounding today. The stock market suffering its biggest one-day loss in nearly 5 years. This coming on the day after President Trump's tariff announcement. All three major indices posting their worst day since 2020, with the Dow dropping more than 1,600 points and the Nasdaq losing 6%. Tonight, many are worried the drop could trigger a global recession. However, President Trump is not sharing that concern. As questioned by reporters today, the president was holding steady on his strategy, saying things may look worse before they get better.
I think it's going very well. It was an operation, like when a patient gets operated on, and it's a big thing. The markets are going to boom, the stock is going to boom, the country is going to boom, and the rest of the world wants to see, is there any way they can make a deal?
Today, the U.S. dollar was tumbling to its lowest level since October, and global markets also experienced sharp drops.
A Colorado company is among one of the hardest hit in today's stock plunge. The clothing giant VF Corporation saw their stock market value wiped out, well over $1 billion. The drop comes as the company deals with tariff hikes on imports from a number of countries. VF Corp, which is headquartered in Denver, relies heavily on overseas production for manufacturing of popular brands like the North Face, Vans, and Timberland. The sharp market downturn is also affecting other industries across the state, with companies like Liberty Energy and Advanced Energy Systems also facing steep declines. Well, the Rockies' record dropped to 1-5 with a loss against the Phillies today, but tomorrow they come home. No matter the score, the fans will be there to greet them.
Yep. The organization was unveiling some of the new products for 2025, concessions, new beer, most importantly, the new food at Media Day today, rolling out that wide variety of stuff you can try, everything from new brats and tacos, even some dessert nachos. Coors Field celebrating its 30th anniversary this season, and they are debuting a new lager at the Sandlot. They also have some new concessions that include faster ways for you to pay for all that food and beer. This is what the stadium looks like where they sell all that food and beer.
I want to see the food.
We'll show that to you some other time. Rockies officials say win or lose, they want to make the fan experience as fun and memorable as possible.
You know, we would love to, stick in the back of someone's mind. They come out, they see a walk-off home run by Brenton Doyle, and then that kid wants a Doyle shirt. He wants a Doyle jersey. He gets the sunglasses so he can look like Doyle on his team next year. That kind of stuff really does stick with people and makes them lifelong fans.
And also, for the first time, fans will be able to compost. Rockies have been doing it in their kitchens for a while now, but they say fans will be able to take part in the stadium becoming even more eco-friendly.
Ahead of tomorrow's home opener, Dinger was busy making the rounds today. Stopped by 9 News Mornings to give us his prediction for the season. Thumbs up. I know there's a thumb. Yeah, it's a thumbs up. We'll see it in a minute. 2 of them. Dinger also made a stop at UC Health's University of Colorado Hospital shortly after our visit to help get Colorado's newest and tiniest residents in the ball game spirit. Check out these adorable photos. Even handed out blankets, onesies, and stuffed animals as well. Of Dinger.
Southwest Airlines opened a new training facility near DIA. Why the airline says the expansion could be boosting their operations.
5 years after the pandemic, Denver's housing market is showing signs of slowing down. Still ahead, what's next for buyers and sellers in a cooling market?
Southwest Airlines has a new training facility out near DIA.
The airline opened its doors yesterday just south of the airport. They're calling it Southwest Airlines University. The 23,000 square foot space is designed to serve the airline's 6,000 employees in the region. Southwest says the new facility will offer hands-on training with advanced equipment like a full-size aircraft replica. The expansion comes as Southwest continues to invest in Denver. 2 additional construction projects at DIA are set to open later this year, including a $90 million building for provisions operations and $28 million cargo facility.
A new report says Denver's housing market is finally leveling off 5 years after the COVID-19 pandemic. This is from a report done by the Denver Metro Association of Realtors that found home prices had dropped more than $17,000 from March of 2020, now saying the average price for a home last month came in at around $599,000. The report also found prices have been holding steady despite high mortgage rates. There seem to be more options out there as well. Nearly 10,000 homes were up for sale in March, which is up 67% from 1 year ago.
If you're in the market for a new car, now is the time to act. Ford announced today it's offering a special discount on nearly all of its cars since prices will likely go up with new tariffs in effect. The company says almost all cars, including newer models, will get the employee discount. The promotion runs through June 2nd. Ford is also offering another special on electric vehicles, which includes a complimentary home charger and standard installation through June 30th.